The next on the list is the first German track on the album. German because, well, it's not a German track, I just happen to be singing it in German. It's called Verführerisch verlockend. Verführerisch verlockend doesn't translate very well into English. It basically means seductively tempting, but you know, it's better, I think we just keep it in German. And yeah, it was the first song that we wrote in German, and I'm very happy with it. I think it's still got a lot of energy live, and it's still part of the current set list, and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. What do you guys think of Verführerisch verlockend?
I think it's a good song.
Yeah, I think there
Fun to play.
It's fun to play. It was written very early on, from my point of view.
It also went through quite a few changes musically.
It went through a few changes, but it was also kind of a quite early venture into a harsher kind of style.
It originally had a slightly trip-hop feel, didn't it?
No, that was Tongue of Lies.
Oh, of course.
Which is the one that follows the same chord progression.
Yeah.
But no, it was a bit slower though.
Yeah, that's right.
But I think it, for me, I'd be happy to, you know, readdress the song using some different, exploring with some different synth ideas and different sounds and things too. It didn't quite, I didn't quite execute it the way I wanted it to sound. Yeah, it ended up a bit faster by about 10-15 BPM, I think.
Yeah.
We recorded it. No, we didn't record it a bit slow, but we had started recording when I decided to speed it up.
Yeah.
And readdress a lot of it. And I think, you know, it worked for that. There was a video floating around YouTube of the slower version, a live performance of Valve, but we might have destroyed it.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a song. For me, I like it. It was great at the time. I still like playing it, but I've moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I suppose that's where you expect to get in like back catalogue of songs.
It was definitely it was a progressive song at the time for what we were doing.
For what we were doing, definitely. Yeah.
And it works so well live now.
It's got
very smooth.
It's smooth. It's got a very nice energy live, and it's got. I remember the first time we played it, we got brilliant feedback from it. So I think we might have even opened the show with it.
I can't remember.
But we cracked it out at Valve, and just the big, those big
opening chords.
Yeah, the big stab things with guitars and
big
stuff.
Ds.
It was just huge.
For me, VV is one of the sort of classic KK tracks, in the sense that it's always great in a live performance, and there's a lot of stops and starts and things like this, and there's always a big amount of attention and energy from us, the performers, because of this, and when we pull it off, it's just a great feeling. But for me, it's sort of the classic sort of B-side that made it onto the album because of this. The recording stands apart as something slightly different from the rest of the album, but it's such an important aspect of our live show that I just had to make the cut onto the album, and that's why for me it's one of our classic cuts.